Hello everyone. I went to the plastic surgeon this morning for a follow-up, and it's been 6 months since my exchange from the expanders to the implants, and it has been, wow, 9 months since my mastectomy to my expanders. So huge milestone for me to be out from those. They did take final pictures, and he was going to email me later tonight the before and the after, and he ended up sending them right after my appointment. And so I was able to look at those, and holy shit, I'm just gonna say it. The old ones were huge and saggy. And they were trying to kill me. And the new ones are a lot smaller and sit right there in place. So it's very interesting to look at how I was and then how I am now. I'm still working to get comfortable in my new body and how this is going, and trying to figure out what's kind of next. Looking at some tattoo designs. There's some beautiful floral work that people have had done across their chest. So looking at that. Versus I did not have nipple sparing. They took those suckers and I am fine. That did not bother me. I was not one that was connected to them anyway. Literally and figuratively, I guess. So I was fine with that. And even looking back at the pictures, I'm glad about that. So trying to figure out what happens next, but the nice thing is my plastic surgeon told me what to look out for. So if there was a capsular construction, I can't remember what it was, that it would start to feel really hard. Right now they're soft and they sit nicely in place. And so he told me kind of how it would feel or what would start to change if things changed. He said typically it's like 10 to 12 years that they last really well. He said there are women that have come to see him and they've been 20 plus years out from having them from somebody else, and it was just time then that things started to change and they had to go back in and make changes. And the insurance does cover if things happen down the road. Granted, you have your out-of-pocket and your deductibles and all that kind of stuff, but insurance still does cover that kind of thing. So no more work on the reconstruction. I am staying as I am unless anything happens in the coming years. He did say I had the option. I wasn't sure what happened from here with him, if I go back and visit on a regular basis or what. And he said it's really up to me. A lot of women get to this point and they just don't want to, unless something happens, they don't want to see the plastic surgeon again. He said other women prefer, and he said it's probably about 50-50. The other women prefer to come once a year and just check in, make sure everything's okay, doesn't feel weird, and that right now is the path that I'm going to take. I just feel more comfortable with that. So from his point of view, I am good. I'm symmetrical. I look good. Everything turned out really well, and my pictures just kind of blew me away. It made me really want to cry. Just the state my body was in beforehand. And I don't know, it's just weird to look at and to see that. So I'm looking very good. I'm feeling very good. I'm very thankful, very grateful for everything. And so that is the update from my plastic surgeon appointment. I do have next week an oncologist visit. So I go to see him every 6 months, and every other 6 months I see my breast surgeon's nurse practitioner. So I will see my oncologist next Wednesday, see if there's anything that we need to do. Every once in a while I get just a pain and it feels like it's underneath my implants, but it's not like it doesn't stay for a really long time. So it hasn't really concerned me too much. I just want to make sure he's good with that too. But again, it's just a regular appointment to check in with him. May or may not, I don't think they'll do blood work. I think they'll look to do that every 6 to 12 months from here on out. So I'll see him, and then that will be my last appointment. Should be my last appointment for the year. And then January 4th, I go see the nurse practitioner at my breast surgeon's office and check in with her. So I am so excited that this journey has gotten me to this point, and that it's really, monitoring, making sure that things still, look okay, feel okay, all of that kind of stuff. And so thankful to all of you for your support. This has been a crazy effing year. And when people say COVID has been nuts, it's one of those things where you want to tell them to hold your beer, because cancer has been a crazy ride. And I know it could have been a lot worse. I know it could have been a lot better, ups and downs, but very, very thankful and grateful for the doctors, the nurses, family, friends, coworkers, everybody who has supported me on this journey and continues to support me. I would just recommend, I know a lot of companies are having open enrollment right around this time. I looked at mine with a very different set of eyes this time going into it, just the different options and what's covered, and what additional types of things. Our company has critical illness insurance, and they used to cover that. It used to be included. This past year was the first year where they didn't include it. It was optional, and I did not sign up for it. I did this year, going into next year, for my benefits, and it gives you a lump sum of money to help towards anything related to, if you have a full or partial cancer diagnosis, stroke, I think it may be heart attack. There's several different ones in there. So think about, as you're signing up for your health insurance benefits, look at those, because you don't know. You have no idea what's coming in the future. It is a risk as to what insurance you get, because you don't know. And Tony and I have been healthy for very many years. And then, this came out of the blue. So just take a look at your insurance. Don't just automatically sign up for the same thing. I would take a look and read through everything. So hope you are all doing well and having a great week, and I'll see you later.